A few new items I've just picked up. Well, it's actually quite an old item. It's probably, what, 18, 20 years old. This car, double-deck transporter wagon, 5290, which is this one here. Really nice wagon. Quite hard to come across. This is mint condition, boxed, made in Germany. Profi couplings, details good. It's got the working flaps at each end that go up and down. Close coupling mechanism. Well, it's not a true length 187 scale wagon. The true length scale wagon, it is, as you can see, it's quite a bit longer. That's a Roco version of it. That's the length it should be, but obviously Fleischmann has scaled it down for the train sets, etc. and whatever. As you can see, that one I've got touring cars on there, Audis, Volkswagens, Fiats, all sorts, BMs. It's just something different, and obviously I've been on the lookout for another one. Got one. I've got these smart vehicles to put on touring cars, various classic cars. Really nice. Got quite a few of these. So I'm going to load that set of 8 up there onto this wagon, see what it looks like. The other wagon is, just get to it now. The other wagon is it's an Audi supply chain parts wagon. 5385. I picked up one of them. Really nice. That's from roughly around 2002, 2003. Out of Fleischmann catalogue range, and that's what it looks like. Really nice wagon. Just tilt it on its side a minute. It's got undercarriage detail. It's made in Germany. Profi couplings, close coupling system. And what's really nice, it's got a sliding metal roof, which is actually made out of metal alloy, I think. So that's got a sliding roof. Inside I just put some boxes, various different size boxes. Glue them in with Copydex, so not to disrupt or melt any glue, sorry, any plastics. That's water base. And yeah, another nice wagon that. Been after one of them for ages. I got this for a pretty good price. Mint condition. That's another nice one. What else have I bought? Just show something else now. Bought these Woodland Scenics children with kites. I just thought something different. Looks really good. Really highly detailed. You've got little wires so you can position the wires in various ways. It's just something different. I like these. I'm going to stick them on somewhere on the way out. I'll show them in position in a minute. I'm going to put them on. I've had in stock for ages, which I bought a while back. I'm going to get them out and put them on the layout. There's the Empress train, the Royal train if you like. I think I've got the full set here, I'm not sure. These are Markland, these have been converted to run on 2-rail, not 3-rail. I was looking at updating the lighting on these as well, because they've got the old-fashioned bulbs, the old-fashioned system. It's a very old sort of digital system, which is one of the coaches has got a special decoder on it, which is one of the first types of digital decoders to be installed on a coach, which is operated via switches on the coach, and they all hook together via digital couplings. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these yet, but I think I did have a mess around with them a few months back. You get your booklets, tell you all about the train. It's brilliant, absolutely fantastic detail on these, they really are. I just took the main outer plastic shell off, and then you can see the detail on them. Absolutely amazing. I think the metal as well, the actual metal coaches, certain parts of plastic on them, but it's just details, just absolutely mind-boggling. All interior details, tables, and yeah, they've got lighting, but I do need to bring these up to date. So just have a quick look at these on the platform. They do come with extra detail parts as well. If you're putting them on display, it depends on what sort of lower detail parts you put on. If you're using them, you use a different type of lower detail pack. Notice below the box carton there's even more couplings, more add-on parts, another instruction book on how to arrange your coaches and how they operate. I think I've got the full set by the looks of it. 6, there's a ladies coach, baggage coach, gentleman's coach, the Emperor's coach, yeah. Looks like a Rolex symbol, that. Stunning. See all the extra detail parts you can put on. Absolutely amazing set. Yeah, this is a digital system, which is the Delta, Markland Delta. Each coach is wired up through electrical coupling, and then there's a digital chip on one of the coaches that controls the lighting via functions on the digital system, but it is an old system, that. I think it does show. I wouldn't like to try and take these apart though. There we go, there's the dip switches for the decoder and the decoder settings for the address. I wouldn't like to take these apart though. Not sure how they come apart. There we go, that's what it looks like. That's got the Markland couplings. I'm going to swap them out for Fleischmann close couplings, Profi couplings, and I'm not sure about the interior lighting yet. If I can get the coaches open, I might put ESE lighting strips in there, but yeah, they look really striking. Really nice, then. They're really quite heavy as well for they're a heavy set, so you need a decent loco with traction tyres to pull these. There's a lot of metal on board. Yeah, so on the bridge, I just pulled that out of storage, electrics, this particular loco is quite well suited for those carriages, so I think it's tender drive. Might pull it, might not. To spin the loco around, brought it round the wrong way on the turntable, so it's worth getting one of these loco lifts because you can drive it on, spin it around dead easy and drive it off. You don't have to realign the wheels, which is good. That's it. That matches up beautifully. The colour, everything looks really nice. Let's give it a go coming out of the station, see if it pulls. Seems to be alright. I'm just worried about it on the bends, although I have put a lot of shallow bends on the layout, so hopefully it'll pull through. Looks good. It looks like it's just about pulling it. As I like to say, they are metal carriages, the bodies are metal. Bit of, say 50% metal and 50% plastic. Pretty happy with that. So I should be able to put this on automation, no problem though. In and out of big station, an auto uncouple and another loco would take over. I'm more than happy with this train now. The first time I've had these coaches running on the layout with this particular loco, so I'm going to set a route for it to come back in the station through the tight. Platform 2 through this tight. Bit of track going through that cutting there, which is going to be, I imagine it'll struggle on slow speed going through there, but I'll see what happens anyway. Let's bring it round. Slow it down. That seems to be okay. Still okay. Struggling slightly there a little bit. Just about made that. Oh, got derailment. Uh-oh. That was close. Nice set. Just swap out the couplings for Fleischmann ones because I prefer them much better for taking on and off the tractor coaches. Plus I think they go around bends better. I don't know, I just prefer Fleischmann Profi couplings rather than the Marklin ones that are on it. I don't know, I'll have to have a bit of a play around, see what was the problem with that coach going around the bend there. And maybe open them up and put ESC lighting strips in. Not sure yet, depends on how difficult they are to get into these coaches because I don't want to damage them or even risk upsetting any detail. So that's that. Bit of a long, it's supposed to be a mini video this, but it's turned into a long one, but thanks for watching anyway. Take care.